I'm going to ask one question from you today. Why are you missing free money for your child education from government? So today I'm going to be talking about something very shocking. Education costs are skyrocketing. You're not setting up the RESP plan for your kids means you're compromising for your future of your child education. Do you think it's going to cost you so much? He's so happy. He was so emotional when he came to me, visit me last time. I was reviewing his portfolio. You're losing $7,000 up to $7,200 free money from the government on the table. So let me tell you the common mistakes that most of the parents do. On a regular basis, if you contribute towards the plan for your kids' education, it's somewhere around $80,000 to $100,000. The longer the time horizon, the more it will grow in future. So tell me, why haven't you set up RESP yet? If you are among those people who haven't set up the RESP yet because of you don't have money to contribute, being a financial planner, I help a lot of my clients setting up their kids' education plan. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Prasoon Srivastava Financial Planner. I'm going to ask one question from you today. Why are you missing free money for your child education from government? So today I'm going to be talking about something very shocking. Why people are missing out free money for their kids' education in Canada, which they can have access to. So let's face it, education costs are skyrocketing and we always concern about our child. And if you're not using this RESP money, you're not setting up the RESP plan for your kids, means you're compromising for your future of your child education. And that's definitely skyrocketing. Today's cost versus tomorrow's cost going to be too much. So why don't you do a proper planning? Talk to a planner and set up a RESP plan for yourself. Do you think it's going to cost you so much? So I forgot to mention that this $100 a month will capture 20% of the government grant, which is $20 a month, right? And also because he has a room to contribute more. So the tips which I just mentioned before in my video, that he can contribute from his RRSP contribution, he can put the money in extra bonuses, he can put the money from his birthday gifts and all those, that 21,000 can reach to any money, right? So it's a kind of system, it's a kind of a discipline which you have to follow. Small interval, or you want to do like all together. So that is very important exercise. This is a very good story I wanted to tell you about that. So John is with me for last 5 years and the kind of money has been growing inside the kids' education plan. He's so happy. He was so emotional when he came to me, visit me last time. I was reviewing his portfolio because I'm managing other than RESP. He was so happy that his rising cost of education, at least something can help his kids' education. And that is very important actually to understand that cost of education is very important. And everybody wants to send their kids like to the college or university. And if it's any money, I mean very small contribution, even if you can make to your kids higher education, that is definitely going to help him to have less burden to his future. Even if you're going to go and take the loan at the time when he's going to the college, university, he's going to pay interest from the pocket versus earn interest. What you going to do? You want to pay interest or earn interest? Tell me. So let me ask you, like, do you know that by not setting up RESP plan, Registered Education Savings Plan, for your child future education, you're losing up to $7,200 free money from the government on the table, which can help to grow that exponentially by the time kids start going to the college, university. So the slowly you start depositing that money, that can reach to a multiple fold and help your child education. So let me tell you the common mistakes that most of the parents do for their kids' future education cost. So number one, I would mention is like missed government grants, which I just mentioned, like they can miss up to $7,200. But on a regular basis, if you contribute towards the plan for your kids' education, say $500, which is the maximum which you can do for 1 year, and you get up to 20% of that amount as a grant. So $500 per month, you're losing $25. If you're not doing that, means you're losing this 20% grant from the government for your kids' education for future. The second thing which you need to consider is the rising cost of education. You know that if I ask you what is the cost of education for 4 years of degree program for your kids' education, it's somewhere around $80,000 to $100,000. If the kid is living in a hostel or boarding school, it's costing around $80,000. What do you think like it's going to cost? Like say, if your kid is like 1 or 2 years of age, how much it's going to cost 16, 17 years from now? So cost of education is increasing almost 5% each year. It's going to cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So two things you can do. Either you borrow the money at the time when this college, the student goes to the college, the kid goes to the college, university, you borrow $150,000 and pay interest on that, or or you start saving on a small interval and make money and make interest on that money. So other thing which I would like to discuss about lost investment growth opportunity. So the point is, that the investment takes time to grow. The longer the time horizon, the more it will grow in future. So the more years you're losing into contributing your child's education for future, you're losing that opportunity to grow your money. So suppose you're losing 1 or 2 years, it means 1 or 2 years of opportunity you're losing for the growth of your investment. So tell me, why haven't you set up RESP yet? If you are among those people who haven't set up the RESP yet because of you don't have money to contribute, it's not the case actually. You can open an account just $50 and that money will get you a kind of a free money from the government. So you don't have to worry about it. So you can do that. It's about government matching your money. So suppose you're putting $100 a month, they're going to be putting like 20% of that, like $20 from their pocket. So it's kind of, they're missing the boat. So do that. Okay, so being a financial planner, I help a lot of my clients setting up their kids' education plan, and I try to just not only make them contribute to the plan, I try to help them from where they can get the money, and that extra money they can dump into the plan, and that also money can grow. So I'm going to be talking about some of the tips which you can use, and that tips can help you to fund extra in your kids' education plan. If you cannot afford more, at least you can take care of these tips and then use that to fund your kids' education plan. So first tip, everybody celebrates the kid's birthday. You must be doing that too, right? So, and during the birthday time, most of the friends, relatives, parents, grandparents gift money to the kids. So do that money, don't sit that around and then spend in unnecessary toys. Put that money into the kids' education plan. Okay, the second idea I would discuss with you is the contribution towards your RSP account. Everybody must be doing some contribution RSP account, but when you do that RSP contribution, you get the tax money back from CRA. And that kind of a money which you can fund into RESP account. And that will help you to kind of a free money available from your retirement account and funding into RESP account. So you're hitting two birds with one stone. That's a very, very wise strategy. So do that. And if you don't know about what is RRSP is, comment below. I'm definitely going to talk to you about what exactly RRSP is, how you can structure, how you can save for retirement savings plan. So third tip I can give you is during the holiday season, Christmas time, and annual bonuses which you get, you can use that money. You can use that money to top up into RESP up to the maximum of $500. And also, if suppose you have not started this plan for the last couple of years, so why don't you do one thing, in place of $2,500 a year, you can contribute up to $5,000 so you can catch up the grant for the previous year. So basically what you're doing is you're contributing to the present year, current year, and also capturing the grant from the previous years which we have not used actually so far. That's also wise strategy. So I would like to talk about one of my clients' story. This guy is John. Actually, he's one of my clients. He met me at the time. He actually doesn't know, in fact, much about RESP. He's in Ontario. He's a true kid. So he was talking to me in Prasoon that the cost of education has been rising so much, so what you can help me in. So what exactly I told him, John, how much you can contribute on a regular basis. So he said, Prasoon, I can manage $100 a month. So he started $100 a month plan, and his kid was around 5 years of age. So we structured the plan, $100 a month, each year almost $200 a year. And for 10 years, if we calculate the projected growth, around 7% growth for the market, and then all the grants which is coming over, so his principal was around $12,000, whereas it grows to almost $21,000 with the kind of a government grant and the growth of the market. You know how much amazing, you're contributing from your pocket $12,000. It's not all together. You're doing on a monthly basis, $100 per month, but it can grow up to $21,000 in just your regular systematic plan.